Welcome back to another episode of Three Dudes in a Console. As you can tell, Sean is playing Kirby now.
No fucking
He's
clue what I'm
going all
doing.
over the place.
How would they actually know? I was jerking off in a corner for the past two
That's
episodes.
actually true. I take
Yeah,
that
yeah.
back,
Next
Sean.
jerking off, all I'm doing is spinning. So
I take it
like,
back. All right, let's hit the level. But
This?
No. Okay, go back. You'll see. Yeah, that one.
This?
Yep. Through the tunnel. So this is going to be a reasonably special episode of this episode.
Why?
Because I'm gonna talk about two movies I saw recently. It's two very different movies, but if you care about what I think about movies, as you all have figured out by now, the however many people watch this shit actually, I am very opinionated, right? So I'm gonna start it off with something that was incredibly critically acclaimed. And I personally thought could not have fell flatter. And that's Dune.
Dune?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't like Dune?
I did not. I thought that I felt like ripped off. You know what I mean? Like okay. I've read the books and like the story is good.
Yeah.
And there's some issues with it obviously, but whatever, nothing's perfect. And, like one of my buddies, he's like, oh, it's like one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. It's arguably my favorite movie now. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck, fine. I gotta watch it. And after I watched it, I'm like, thank God I didn't pay for that movie. Right? I didn't go to, technically I paid for it streaming. But like, whatever. Like, okay. I don't hate it. But like, man, was it such a letdown. Right? It's visually appealing. Absolutely. It looks fantastic, right? I get it. Timothy Chalamet is
Timothy Chalamet?
like he's hot. He's a good-looking kid,
Oh, he is. Yeah.
right? Like he's a handsome devil, that's for sure. But like he was fine. Like whatever. The acting was okay. Like it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. Like, but like it's the problem I had with it. The two main problems are the story. Well, the three main problems: the story, the characters.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, you're okay. You can
Oh,
go
I'm
back.
back.
The characters were like, I don't care, right? Like, there's no like attraction to these characters, right? Like, again, this is all my opinion, right? Like, okay, I'm
Fuck your opinion, bro.
I'm like, whatever. I don't want to sound like one of those guys, but like, whatever. I'm educated in filmmaking, right? So,
This
like,
is true.
yeah, right. Like, it's. Do you need at least some? Oh yeah, so Sean, you can eat that. Yeah, there you go. Just follow the instructions. Yeah. But anyways, like it's just like the characters were like so like lackluster. I found at least like again whatever like I don't even remember the fucking thing, but Timothy Chalamet like his character was pretty okay. Like he fit his character well. Like he's supposed to be kind of this monotone kid
Right.
with this like power that he doesn't know. But like the pacing was like brutal. Like nothing happens, man. Like nothing fucking happens in this movie, and it was like what, fucking 3 hours almost.
Wasn't Zendaya in it?
Yeah, so she was in it like whatever. Like she's more important in the second part.
Sorry, Sean.
You keep dying. He was more important. Or she's more important in the second one. That was me after that, but. Anyways, yeah, like I don't know, it fell super flat for me.
After watching Dune?
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I know. I was like sitting there and I'm like, I gotta watch this, and I'm like, watch halfway through it. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
I'm like,
you were really late. You really fucking digged into this movie.
I know, right? So like, wait until I get to the next one. Fuck. But like, yeah. So whatever. Like again, it wasn't the worst thing. And like, the second part is when all the action starts. But you gotta give me something for the first one.
In the sand? Like you're talking about the sand in Act 2?
In the sand. I mean, I guess kind of.
Isn't it,
Like,
when they're in
it's
the
just
desert?
like when a lot of the the climax and conflict really arises, right?
Yeah.
So fine, but like, like example, two examples, I guess. Harry Potter. They split the two into parts, right? Even though it was one book, whatever. But
Yeah.
Yo,
like,
how do we get in here?
There's ways around, but
All right.
see, this is what I'm saying. We're not gonna waste the time. We're just gonna go through it.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, like, like that, and like Endgame, right? Like, stuff happened in both of those movies. Important shit, right? Like, it's not even good story building. I found like, and it's I don't know, like whatever. I don't hate it, but like I wasn't super huge on it. We'll have to see how the second one plays out.
Yeah, man,
or how they do it at least.
You might like the second one. You
I mean,
never
I'm
know.
sure it will because like it'll be a lot more, right? Given the books, it's going to be a lot more. But like for this fucking super critically acclaimed movie, I'm like, man, this is a fucking disappointment in my opinion, at least.
Damn.
But anyways, like it was fine, whatever. It looked good, sure, whatever. Okay, fine, care. Okay, moving on to the next one.
Jesus Christ.
So this movie was a recommendation from Gabby's sister and her boyfriend. You know, I shit on a lot of stuff, right?
And
like,
now
you
we're
really
throwing you.
do.
And now we're throwing you under the bus.
yeah, no, I already talked to her about it.
Okay.
Sometimes so you need fire Kirby for that, Sean. So you gotta light that fuse. So yeah, eat that guy. No, not that.
Oh, eat the guy?
Yeah,
Eat the guy.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
And then light that
Hi,
fuse,
how were you?
and then run.
Burn it.
Yeah, you gotta beat him. But anyways, yeah. So like, whatever. Like, I exaggerate a lot. You know, I'm Italian, right? So I exaggerate. But like, this movie, I genuinely think was the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my god.
It was so awful. It's called Sorry to Bother You. Now, it has, like, if you're gonna look this up, it has no justification because for some fucking reason, it has like a 93% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
No idea why. It's a fucking disaster, right? The first
Okay.
15 to 20 minutes of the movie. So you can eat that, Sean.
You
I can eat it?
So
you eat
land?
the stairs?
What do I do?
Yeah, right there. Hold down or whatever be.
What the fuck?
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
The first like 15 to 20 minutes of the
Where
movie.
am I?
You're on top,
Am I?
I think, or something. Showed
Oh.
some decent promise, right? It wasn't awful. Like I'm like, okay, this might be kind of cool.
Go.
It shows push forward or B. You can like attack. And push. Like,
Oh, I
there
see.
you go, yeah.
Are you,
Oh.
you thrust?
Yeah, you're pretty much all your buttons are the B button or whatever the bottom button is. But anyways, yeah. So like it showed some decent prospects.
On
It's
the
like,
wall, the
yeah,
wall, the wall, the wall, the wall, the wall,
Wall.
the wall.
Oh,
I am the wall.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Whatever. It's like it challenges or shows like kind of like systematic or systematic racism and stuff like that, right? Like
Yeah.
it covers a lot of like big topics, which is good. Like I want to see that, right? Like these are things that need to be shown, right? But then it just like again like being it's kind of like my weakness. It ruins movies for me. I see like certain things that like I'm like, fuck, this movie's gonna be brutal now, or like there's gonna be certain points of this movie that are gonna bother me because like it's not following the story and like it's not following. I know like you don't have to follow conventional movie rules, so to speak, and structure.
Yeah.
But like this just completely threw that out the window without to the fullest degree.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to explain this movie because I want people to watch it and experience the pain. You need to bring the stairs over there, Sean.
Oh my god.
And experience the pain that I had to deal with. Because like some people might love it, some people will hate it. And I'm gonna be honest, if you like this movie, don't go there. Because the fuse will die.
Go here?
But if you don't go on the rope.
Oh, like so put it away from the rope.
Yeah.
Put it over there.
If you like this movie, I'm sorry, but there's something wrong with you.
Do I go here?
No, you can kind of like parallel park in there.
Where the fuck? Okay.
Right in here.
Yeah, right there. Now split.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, but yeah, my closing point. If you like this movie, there might actually be something
Sean, come here.
physically or mentally wrong with you, because it's so fucking dumb that like I'm like sitting there like, oh come on, get in there. Oh Sean. Okay, well at least
How do I get in there?
you gotta get in there quicker. But anyways, yeah, like whatever. It's just this bothered me to the point of like no return, where like this movie is gonna give me horrible. Sean, what are you doing, man?
What the fuck are you doing?
Are we not going back?
No, are we going up the cannon?
Anyways,
Oh, all
check
right.
it out. It's fucking atrociously
Or
bad.
or don't, because apparently
No,
it's
but
a
I
shit
want you
movie.
to experience this because I don't want to explain the movie because this episode.
you already did.
I know, but I'm saying like the story on like why I think it's fucking the worst thing ever. Like, just watch it, and like if you don't think it's like atrocious, then like I don't know what to tell you.
My brother's
But anyways, yeah. Oh man, you guys got none of them. But yeah, sorry to bother you. Watch that movie, and hit up the old comment section. Fucking let's go, and let me know what you think. Because if I have to get into a fisticuffs, if you think that's good, we're not friends, all right? Like,
Damn.
but whatever. I mean, it's unconventional, but like, doesn't make it good, right? Like I went on this rant when we were watching it after the Gabby, and I'm like, what passes for a movie these days is fucking atrocious, and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shit and send it to Netflix and be like, yo, here's your next fucking big flick. And they'll be like, yo, let's go, man, let's go. 93% of Rotten Tomatoes because like it's so different, man. Like,
Christ.
fuck,
All right.
Yeah, sorry. I get so heated about this shit because it just bothers me.
All right.
But anyways,
Fucking hell.
those are the two movies I watched recently. One not so good, one was like okay, bearable, and the other one made me contemplate life. So, yeah. That's Ben's movie review for this episode. Very special episode of Three Dudes in a Console, featuring some movies.
And now we know to never watch either.
Yeah. Dune, watch, and also both of them watch. See what you think. That's the thing, right? Like I always say, movies are an opinion, right? That's the beauty of movies, right? They're an opinion. So I might hate it, you might love it, and I can't say anything against it, right? Because it's an opinion. Right, like, and that's the beauty of it. But yeah, regardless of if you like it or you don't, as long as you keep it clean, we're good. Good night,
Well,
everybody.
if you're gonna respond to Ben
Yeah,
on this,
yep,
keep your comments clean,
yeah, keep the comments clean, but also
civil.
you don't have to. I can handle it. I'm not gonna get into a fucking war with you. But I can handle it. If you're like, Ben, you're a fucking idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, you know what? That's just like your opinion, man.
All right.
And I can handle it because we keep it clean. Again, just like that water over there. Gorgeous, exquisite, clean. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.